my dear children, welcome back once again to your mathematics class. Children, in last session already we have started with new chapter, that is multiples and factors. In that we have seen already what is meant by multiples. Today let us see what is meant by factors. So let us start. Children, multiples and factors are both related to each other. How it is, let us see. But before that, let us understand what is meant by factors. Factors, when two or more number, minimum two or more number are multiplied, then each number is a factor of the product, and the product is a multiple of each one of the numbers. So here only we understand that whenever we are multiplying two or more than two numbers, whatever we are getting the product, that is multiple. Already we have learned. And the numbers which we are multiplying, those are the factors of the multiple. For example, children, example, if it is 3 multiplied by 4. 3 multiplied by 4 you are getting here 12. So in last session we have seen, children, 12 is a multiple of 4 and 3. The product what we are getting, that is a multiple, and the numbers by which we are multiplying and getting the product, this 3 and 4 is a factor of multiple. Okay, so this is multiple and these are the factors. These are the factors, children. Understanding? So 3 and 4 are the factors of 12, and 12 is a multiple of 4, 12 is a multiple of 3. 3 is a factor of 12, 4 is also the factor of 12. So understood, that's why factor and multiples are related to each other. Okay, let us take one more example. Ten ones are 10. Now 10 is a multiple of 1, 10 is a multiple of 10. Similarly, 10 is a factor of 10, 1 is also the factor of 10. Understood, children? Okay. In last session we have seen the properties of multiples. Like that, let us try to understand the properties of factors also. Now first property in the factors, it says 1 is factor of every number. 1 is a factor of every number. It is correct, because if you multiply by the 1, you will get the same answer. Now children, if you see the example, if the number multiplied by one digit also, if 2 multiplied by 1 is 2. If the number is 2 digit, if you multiply by 1 also, the number 14 ones are 14. 329 multiplied by 1, 329. Or 1304 multiplied by 1, you are getting the answer 1304. So maybe the number is 1 digit, 2 digit, 3 digit, 4 digit, or so on. Every number, if you multiply with a 1, you are getting the same number. So 1 is a factor of every number. 1 is a factor of every number. And second property, every non-zero number is a factor of itself. Means each number is a factor of itself, because each number, if you multiply, will get the same number. For example, 2, 4, 35, 49, 129, or you may take 1503. Whatever the number you are taking, all are the factors of itself, because until that new number you multiply, you will not get the multiple. So each are the factors of itself. 2 ones are 2, 4 ones are 4, 35 ones are 35, 49 ones are 49, 129 ones are 129, 1503 ones are 1503. So 1 is also, so both the properties are related to each other. 1 is a factor of every multiple, or you can say every multiple is a factor of itself. It is like that. Okay. Now third property. The factor of non-zero number is either less than or equal to the number. Children, if you remember in the multiple factor, when we have seen the properties, the third property of the multiple is always equal to or more than that number. Okay. Similarly, in factor is always less than or equal to that number. For example, if you are finding the factors of 6, if you are finding the factors of 6. Now, which are the factors of 6? This 6 number is present in which are the table? 1, then 2, then 3 and 6. Okay. So if you observe here all the factors, greatest factor is the number itself and other all factors are less than that factor. So third property says the factor of non-zero number is either less than or equal to the number. Okay. One more thing you have to remember, that factors are finite, limited. Multiples are infinite, uncountable. Okay children. So to understand more better way, let us solve exercise problems. Now children, let us solve exercise problems from 8b. A part is totally based on the definition and properties of the factors. So let us try to understand. First one, 5 is a factor of 35. Yes or wrong? Correct. 5 is a factor of 35 because in 5 table 35 is present. You can multiply. So yes, 5 7 is 35. So 35 is a multiple of 5 and 5 is a factor of 35. Then second, 3 is a factor of 63. Yes, correct. 63 is a multiple of 3 and 3 is a factor of 63. If you want to check, divide and check. So 3 is a factor of 63. Yeah, last time also I told you can divide and check the answer. Third one, 10 is a factor of 100. Correct. 10 is also the factor of 100. 10 tens are 100. Then fourth one, 18 is a factor of 55. Wrong, because you cannot divide 18 to the 55. 55 is not present in the 18 table also, and if you divide and check, you will not get the exact division. You will get some remainder. That's why it is not a factor of 55, or 55 is not a multiple of 18. Now, fifth one, 6 is a factor of 72. Correct. 6 is a factor of 72. Because if you divide 72 by 6, you will get the exact answer. Now, sixth one, 2 is a factor of 32. Correct. 2 is a factor of 32. Divide and check children, you will get the exact division. So, 2 is a factor of 32. Then, seventh one, 48 is the largest factor of 48. Yes, because our property says that largest factor is the number itself. So, 48 is the largest factor of 48. Eighth one, 1 is the factor of every number. Yes, this is also correct. 1 is the factor of every number according to the property. Ninth one, all the factors of 15 are 3, 5, 15. Wrong, because here 1 factor is not given children. That's why it is wrong, because 1 is also the factor of 15. So, smallest factor is always 1. Then, 10th one, every non-zero number is a factor of itself. Yes, according to the property, every non-zero number is a factor of itself. So like this, you have to read, understand, and then you have to decide whether it is correct or wrong. Understood? In B part children, different types of questions are given. So let us try to understand one by one. Now first one, if you see is 8 is a factor of 760? Here, even in the last session also I told, when each question is there, you have to divide and check. Even in the multiple also we are dividing and checking. 60 divided by 8. Let us check now. Can you divide for single number 7? No, because it is smaller number. 1 is not divisible, then we have to select two numbers. Now 76 is present in the 8 table, children? No. Then less than 76, which number is present? 8 9s are 72. Okay. So 6 minus 2, 4. 7 minus 7, 0. Take the next number down. Now the number is 40. Now 40 is present in 8 tables. 8 how much is 40? 8 5 is 40. So 40 minus 40, 0. So here the remainder we are getting the exact division, that is 0. I told if the remainder is 0, then this is called as a exact division, and it means that yes, 8 is a factor of 760. So how will write the answer? Yes, 8 is a factor of 760. Why 8 is a factor of 760? Because after dividing, we are getting the exact division. The remainder is 0. If any other remainder is there rather than the 0, then no, you have to say. Let us try similar one more type example. Is 17 is a factor of 8918? Now let us check, divide and see. So 8918 divided by number 17. For this, you should know the tables properly. That's why again I am telling you, learn the tables. So now, can you divide the one digit number here? No, because 17 is bigger. So we have to select now two digit number, that is 89. In 7, which is the smallest and nearest number of that? 17 5s are 85. Correct. Now you can do minus. So 9 minus 5 how much? 4. 8 minus 8, 0. Take the next number down, that is 1. Now 41 is present in the 17 table? No. Again, if 41 is not present, less than 41 and nearest number is which one? 17 to the 34. So you have to borrow here. This will become 3. 11 minus 4. How much, children? 7. 3 minus 3, 0. Now take the next number down. Now children, 78. Now 78 present in 17 table? No. Then less than 7. Then less than and nearer to the 78, which number is present? 68. 17 4s are 68. 8 minus 8, 0. 7 minus 6, 1. So the remainder here is 10. Now further can you divide here? No. So we'll stop here. The remainder is how much here? 10. So this is not an exact division because we require the remainder 0. And here we are getting 10. So the 17 is not a factor of 8918. So what you have to write here? Factor of 8918. So these problems are similar like multiple, children. If the question comes is, you have to divide and check. If the remainder is 0, then the answer is yes, it is a factor. If remainder rather than 0 any other number you are getting, then no. Then here, find all the factors of 35. We have to find now all the factors of 35, means the factors by which we can divide to the 35. Okay. So let us see answer. Now, always start from the smallest factor, that is 1. 1 multiplied by 35, you are getting 35. Then 5 multiplied by 7 is equal to 35. Any other number is there by which after multiplying we are getting the 35? No. So here, which are the factors for the 35? This one, this one and this one. So we are getting the factor itself also and smallest in 1 and other remaining numbers. Which is the smallest factor? According to the property here, automatically we understand smallest factor of any number is 1. Smallest factor of any number is 1. And the largest factor of any number is the number itself. Yes or no? So, smallest factor is equal to 1 and largest factor is which number, children? The number itself, that is 125. So 1 is the smallest factor and 125 is the largest factor. This only, children, if they ask the smallest and largest factor of any number, you have to write always 1 is the smallest and largest that number itself. Okay. Now children, in C part, if you see some fill in the blanks are given, you have to read, understand and you have to write the answer. It is similar like your multiples. Okay. So see here, 7 multiplied by 8 is equal to 56. 7 8s are 56. Implies that 56 is a dash of 7 and 8. What it is? 56 multiple of 7 and 8. What it is, children? Multiple. Okay. Also, 7 and 8 are the dash of 56. Now you know 7 and 8 are what of 56? Factors of 56. What, children? Factors. Let us see next example. 12 multiplied by 13 is equal to 156. Implies that 13 and 12 are the dash of 156. What it is? Children, these are the factors. These are the factors of 156. And 156 is dash of 12 and 13. It is a multiple of 12 and 13. So if you observe, children, here, if you observe here in the fill in the blanks, you have to read, understand properly, because sometimes they are asking multiples first and then factors, or sometimes factors first and then multiple. So read the question carefully, understand, and according to that you have to write the answer. Okay, children? So I hope, children, you people have understood now multiples or factors are related to each other. Go through the problems, solve the exercise and practice it. So today we'll wind up our session here. Next time with new subtopic. Till then, bye-bye. Stay safe. Take care, children.